Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Rob and this is the Nikon D850. So I did a video that you may have seen on my channel, and this is kind of a bit more of an update video of some of the features that I found since doing that kind of initial review, my initial thoughts of this. The picture quality of this camera is absolutely stunning. It's like worlds apart from the D800. It's infinitely better. You're not going to be disappointed with the images on these. Every single shot that I've taken with this has been an absolute winner. The ISO 64 is absolutely gorgeous. I know you had that on the D810, but you know, I didn't have that. The one thing I do like about this, and I want to show you a feature that I wasn't able to manage to do on the D800, was when you're in the studio here. If you wanted to use the live view, this is why I didn't use the live view very much at all, and this is nice here because I can you know, I can set this low angle down and I can move the camera up here. But as you can see there, because I'm on manual at the moment, and I've synced my flash in, so I've got the shutter speed down, and I've got a very you know, sort of small aperture at the moment to get some good focal distance on there. And you can see now on the live view, nothing there. But if you press the function button on the front, it opens up the aperture to its maximum, so you can do so it will focus on the object really well. It also gives you that then preview, and then when you take the shot, there we go, and it's so crisp. It's absolutely fantastic. It really is amazing. I'm really enjoying the fact that you've got this the screen that tilts out. The quality of the picture on the screen is amazing. Oop, there we go, I've just taken a photograph. The fact that you can actually just tap the thing and take a photograph. And also as well, when you're doing the focusing on this, on the live view, the you know, you can focus anywhere on the screen, so it's anywhere. Whereas when you're doing it on the viewfinder, you're still limited by where you focus to. So if live view just seems to be better, the fact that you can pick a focus point right at the edge, where you can't do that through the viewfinder. Not, well, I don't know, unless I've got it completely wrong. Somebody will more than likely tell me so in the comments below. But you can't see right the way to the edge. You can't pick a point right the way to the edge of focusing unless you're on live view on here. So one thing I did do as well is that I've set up in the menu system here to review the image after you've taken a shot. And the reason for that being, although you're going to suffer a little bit on the battery, the battery life on it is great. It does mean that if you're shooting in silent mode, it's a kind of a confirmation that you've taken that picture, which I kind of like. So I've done that. I like the way that also when you're viewing the pictures as well, if you put your finger on the bottom here and scroll it from left to right, you can really quickly just flick through your photographs and then pick one that you're doing. If you do a single tap on this here, it zooms into 100% as well, so you can check for your focus to see if you've got the focus point absolutely spot on. So I like the feature of that as well. In my D800, you kind of were zooming in and out on the plus and minus, and I know if I zoomed all the way in and then came out like 3 stops, that was 100%. So I like the fact that you can scroll through these very quickly, flick from the side to side. Yeah, it's just a lot easier having that touch screen that you can yeah, look at your images really quickly. So that's another really cool feature of the D850. The other great thing about this, although I've been going on about the live view, and I think I'm going to start using live view a lot more now in taking a lot of my photography, because you get a lot more feedback off it. I'll discuss that in a minute. But the actual viewfinder itself, the size of that is greatly increased, and I found that it's a lot easier. As you can see, I wear glasses, and it's a real pain in the ass. Anybody would know, if you wear glasses and you're a photographer, you're either putting this on your head and you've dialed in the diopter on there, and then your glasses are falling off and they're going all over the place, and it's just an absolute nightmare. Or you put your glasses up so close to there, you just get like smudged glasses all over the place. But this is so big on here that I find that I'm not having to put my eye really close up to it. And it's just a lot easier to be able to look at the subject matter of with that being slightly larger than the D800. So also with the live view mode as well, when you're changing the settings, you're actually seeing on the screen exactly. So you're not like you're pressing the old button to sort of have a peek of you know, what your exposure is like. You're seeing that in real time as you adjust the settings. And as I said, you can press one of the function buttons on the front, which you used to press the function button on the front to kind of see what the you know, what your exposure is going to be through through the viewfinder. But now you can open that full aperture, and then you can change that around, change the ISO settings up and down, and see all that on the go. You can tap anywhere on the screen as well to take the photograph, or just click and hold on a focus point. I think when you you click and you hold your finger, it takes the photograph when you take your finger off. So the other awesome feature on here is the peaking mode as well. So if I just move this in here on the camera, so if you set this to manual focus, you might be able to see on there. You can see the little red sort of marks moving backwards and forwards as I'm focusing on the different points there, which is absolutely fantastic that you can kind of see that that information, which you kind of get, but it depends on what you're looking at sort of through there. But when you're getting on that on the live mode, it's giving you a real confirmation of exactly where the focus point is with that red sort of dot. This isn't the best subject to be able to do it with. I can see that's right sort of at the front now. So we've got the focusing point right here at the front, and then if I move that back, I can see the bricks at the back there. They've now got the red marks on there, so it's focusing in the back. Somebody asked a question about whether you can do that in shooting in the movie mode, and I can confirm yes, you can. So if you're shooting, you know, your 4K movies, you can still do that focus peaking on that as well, and that is just a fantastic feature. You know, that you can do that manual focus if you're doing something where, you know, I don't know, maybe the lighting's not particularly great or whatever, and it's just kind of struggling to focus on something, you know, you can dial that in yourself as well, which is just another awesome feature of this camera. So to get onto that focus peaking, if you go onto the live view and you click on the information button there, it comes up with the menu then, and on there you can choose the level of peaking on there, like how much, you know, the sort of red outlining, and then that will automatically come on when you start twisting your focus on there when you've selected the manual focus mode. And there's lots of other features in here on the live mode as well. The other thing that I really like as well is that you can do split zoom, but also as well, if I put this onto here, so I'll focus in on these objects there, okay, and I'm not quite sure where they are, definitely in focus. The fantastic thing about this is you can zoom in and then really sort of dial that focus in really close up, and you can absolutely nail the focus just on one shot. So you can be taking a lot less shots now with this camera. Not like, you know, taking a half dozen and sort of like, oh no, the focus wasn't quite on with that, or when I was looking through the viewfinder, it wasn't absolutely pin sharp on the exact bit that I want. With this, the fact that you can actually zoom in, I think that's something like 16 times zoom, you can zoom in and then get that focus point on there, and yeah, that is just fantastic. You can get that so crisp, and then zoom all the way back out again. I mean, that to me, I mean, that's just absolutely brilliant. You know, some of the best features in live view, and this is quick as well. When you click onto live view on the D800, it was really slow. It was like laggy and slow, and this is just like instant, straight away. Yeah, it's the business. So there we go. I hope that's given you a little bit more insight on the D850 and some of the functions and features of it. If I find anything else that I think, you know, is noteworthy, as I'm messing with this camera more and more and seeing what differences I can find from my D800, or just cool things that I found out about the camera whilst using it, I'll either put it in the comments or post up another video. If you've got any questions or you want to know anything that you're not quite sure about before making a purchase, just you know, put something in the comments for me, and I'll contact you back and put something up for you. Okay, thank you very much for watching. My name is Rob, and I hope to see you on my next video. Cheers. Bye.